to our Midweek Connection. I'm so glad you joined us today. You know, we are in a process right now of talking about some of the great hymns of our faith. And today, I want to take one of the really older ones, if you will, and kind of tell you not only the story of the hymn, but of the writer. The hymn that I want to share with you today is When I Survey the Wondrous Cross. I love that song. It was written by Isaac Watts. Now, it is an understatement to say that Watts was a precocious child. Listen to this. He was born in 1674. He learned Latin at the age of 5. Greek at the age of 9, French at 11, and when he was 12, he had mastered Hebrew. That just blows my mind when I think about this. And it's told of him that his habit of spontaneously making rhymes as he spoke drove his father almost crazy. He was just doing it all the time. It was just in him. It just had to get out, right? So Watts grew up to become a nonconformist preacher and eventually wrote over 600 hymns. Today he is known as the father of English hymnology. Okay, so here's the story. Watts wrote When I Survey the Wondrous Cross when he was 34 years old. The British poet Matthew Arnold called it the greatest hymn in the English language. This is high praise when you consider it's coming from the preeminent literary critic of the 19th century who occupied the chair of poetry at Oxford University. The hymn's powerful image and strong emotion combine it with the author's pure devotion to God. The blend is a strengthening tonic, they say, for a believer's faith. Watts wrote the hymn as he was preparing to take communion one time, which was exceptionally important to Watts. It was of the time as well to the church and the Christian faith, because it memorializes, of course, Jesus suffering on the cross and the redemption that his death bought for us. And probably the single most significant act in human history was Jesus' death on the cross for us. But it's the second verse of this moving hymn that expresses the centrality of the story. And it says this: Forbid it, Lord, that I should boast, save in the death of Christ my God. All the vain things that charm me most, I sacrifice them to his blood. That's amazing. Just amazing the way he put those words together. But the understanding and the knowledge that it reminds me of Ephesians chapter 2, 8, and 9, where it says that it's this gift of salvation is given to us by God, not something that we can boast about. And Watts captures that when he says also in the song, love so amazing, so divine. It's really beyond words. The words that Watts uses when in this song of When I Survey the Wondrous Cross are an amazing attempt, a superb attempt to express the power of the cross and of Jesus Christ. When I survey the wondrous cross on which the Prince of Glory died, my richest gain I count but loss, and pour contempt on all my pride. Beautiful, beautiful song, and we're going to listen to it in just a moment. But as you do, I hope that you'll just spend some moments thanking the Lord for your salvation. And if you're not a follower of Jesus, that you'll really think about the sacrifice of Christ for you. And I hope it's a blessing. Well, I'll say, happy trails, God bless, stay narrow, till we meet again.